Hi, this is Kevin, and today we are doing another one of our how-to series videos. Today we will be installing a second battery to our travel trailer.
Wow!
So it'll actually allow more storage and capacity for the battery. So we will do this step-by-step how to do that. So come along. Okay, we are going to add, most RVs, they come with one battery that they come kind of standard for the most time. But we're going to add an additional battery right here into the tray. Looking at this, it looks like we're going to need to probably take this battery out and slide it over, because it looks like it's not going to be wide enough to put both of them in there. Some of the things, the tools that you're going to need, of course you're going to need a battery box, and we'll put the link below. Put the link in the description below, but you're going to need a battery box. You want to make sure for this particular one it actually is a 24, and that's for the size battery that we have and everything with this. You will need some cables to do the connections between the two batteries, some mounting bolts to mount it to the frame, and of course you'll need to have another battery. We have pretty much the same battery that we have installed currently, so you want to make sure you have two of the same identical batteries. You will need a drill and probably some drill bits and stuff to mount and do all that, but let's go ahead and get started. All right, the first thing we're going to need to do is you're going to need to disconnect the power. You can either use the power disconnect that you may have a disconnect, or you actually need to go ahead and remove the power itself directly from the back of the RV. Well, we're going to mount this box is going to go right here, and just as I suspected, we need to slide this box all the way to the end that way. Otherwise we won't be able to mount the box there. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go ahead and take the battery out and unbolt the existing battery box. Alright, before getting started, probably go ahead and just test the battery to make sure that you have the same voltage. Looks like I'm at 13.4 volts. And we'll go ahead and test this battery. I'm at 12.69. This battery is a little bit lower. Probably go ahead and charge the battery. We'll charge this battery up before we connect everything up. So we're going to go ahead and remove the bolts on the inside mounting this battery box. It looks like they just used some self-tapper screws to hold the box in there, which, looking at it, that may be something that I may do when putting it back in. Alright, as you can see, once we slid that over, there is enough room for this new one to sit down exactly where it needs to go. So we'll just need to mark our holes, what we're going to do, and then we'll drill holes down in there to support that. I decided, instead of using the big bolts that I originally was going to do, I didn't want to drill that big of a hole and take that time. I'm just going to use regular self-tappers. That's pretty much what they had this one in, with self-tappers. So that's kind of what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go ahead and put some self-tappers in and secure the new box to the frame. Alright, now that the box is secure, it's probably a good idea just to go ahead and put a couple holes down in through there, just to allow for if there's any water that gets in the box, allow for drainage on the water. We'll just add a couple holes in here. So we'll now go ahead and put the batteries back in and connect everything up. Now we're going to connect, the batteries are going to get connected up in parallel, not in series. If you connected them in series, then it will, you'll have 24 volts. And we don't want 24 volts because it'll damage your RV. However, we're going to connect it in parallel. The positive is going to go to the positive. The negative is going to go onto the negative. You may have to readjust your ground wire. I had to readjust my ground over here, and so I moved it. I had to ground it just so that way there's enough room for it to connect up. Now we'll go ahead and test. So I've got 12.85. 12.85 going across. So both leads coming out. 12.85 going across both leads. But here's your connections. You want to do it in parallel, not in series. Well, that's all there is to connecting up, putting a second battery on your travel trailer or RV. This will allow more capacity. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget, if you continue to like us doing these how-to videos or any of our other great videos, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us that thumbs up. Once again, thanks for watching another video from Kevin and Kim Outdoor Adventure, KKOA.